Once again, welcome back to the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2021 South Asia match. From now on, they won't have the opportunity.
Wearing mask. I feel that is Erangel match number 11 now.
And we're going to see where the players are going to go and how things are going to turn out in this game. But again, hoping for some urban warfare situation.
Please play in moderation. Take frequent breaks and play responsibly.
I mean, SDMG taking an early exit from the plane. Dino as well, 187. We know they're going to head towards the Porto Puracio area for themselves. Max Legends looking to head towards Impala right now in the early stages.
Yeah, I mean, they would want to just, go on to those areas. But talking about the circle, right, we'll be seeing where the circle goes down, and we'll be seeing where the fight actually just occur. Because Miramar is famously famous for those open area, long ridge locations where if you knock someone down, you might not even confirm them just because of one thing, and that is, they go down and they get a cover of the ridge all by themselves.
They get a cover of the ridge. They're going to be 100+ meters away from you. So all those situations actually create a lot of chaos in this map. Not a chaos, but they create a lot of trouble. But the circle, I mean, over to San Martin and Hacienda del Petron.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like a decent area for the zone to be. I mean, talking about San Martin, Hacienda del Petron on the right-hand side of those areas. Plus, most of the teams are inside the circle, except a few. But they'll have to see, like talking about STMZ, like, will they enter from Montenuevo or something like that? Like, because there's still a lot of open area. But, okay. It does not have any gun, does not have anything. Just wants to lie down. So there's bunny things. He is good.
And he gets spotted.
So, Wily Coyote on the hunt for Buzzball.
Yeah, basically he was trying to be a bunny. Hey guys, I'm not a player. I'm just a bunny. I know I'm out of place.
What's up, Doc? I should stop seeing those Disney movies and Looney Tunes and stuff.
Well, no, they're pretty funny.
Yeah, I know that. Well, now if we talk about this, the players are inside the circle. That's a good thing, right? But now moving forward. With one thing, that is the fact that no chance they did lose one of their players. It will obviously do things. First of all, they know where the closest opponents in the proximity are, and second of all, they'll have to think about rushing to that area or not, right? Like, because that just comes down to the calculation, if you will or if you won't.
Exactly, definitely. It comes down to preference. If you want to take the fight, if you don't want to take the fight. But now, I mean, the players are going to decide it's better that they move out. Look at this. The WMG Spider is actually already on his way towards the Montenuevo city. Be empty, and they're quite close to them since the trajectory was also leading towards the map. So he's going to move forward over there. But the players, there's a huge cluster of teams. Teams Dino is there, SDZ is there. No chance. 4 teams present in the southwestern area of Picado right now. SDZ, in fact, inside Picado, and the rest of the teams in the open areas towards Chumacera and between Picado and Chumacera. So when these other 3 teams actually decide to move further inside the circle, that is when trouble is going to be there.
Yeah, if we just talk about this one, but now just like you said, the Picado area, right? So many teams around it, but once they are moving around it, they would not want to be the part of the fights, right? But talk about this, no chance moving pretty close to WMG Spider. You can see Anka in the close proximity. So driveways might happen, might not happen. That's also still, just one of the things to think about. PMF, meanwhile, Mahu, Dictator, Shiko, and Axiom, the players are still out here. Spot each other down if they can. If they cannot, like all onto the locations and compromisations as it will be. But right now, onto the sides of Hacienda, the players still moving up against their will onto these areas. Let's see where and how do they, just keep up with the fights.
Well, definitely. How are they going to keep up with the fights? That is going to be a really, really big question. All right, so Waka just showcasing off his skills on the motorbike. Yeah.
If you're on a bike, wear a helmet.
Yeah, wear a helmet, definitely.
Because
otherwise, stuff like this is going to happen. He did not take, like,
Not a lot
Not a
of
lot.
just a bit, but
But damage was done. Damage was there.
gets right safely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And he definitely needs a helmet. Who rotates without one in Miramar?
he finds a truck out there.
Yeah, don't
but
need a helmet for that.
it will be a good thing if you wear one, right? Because eventually, the bullets are the ones that do much more damage, right?
Yeah, definitely. But alright, so WMG Spider, as we were talking about it, moves towards Montenuevo right now. And as we were talking about it, he has the entire city to himself. But now we have the dancing man, ladies and gentlemen. Amar from the squad of NRC. Is he going to get the opportunity to dance again in this game?
Probably after a chicken dinner. If that happens, I mean, you never know, because NRC would want to just, contest their first position once again. Hey, top 2 is good, but staying at 1, it's even better. Well, C9 pretty close to them.
Yeah, they are pretty close, and Inky and Myunke, they are both lying down behind the ridge, just trying to be careful, and I think they do realize there's someone quite close. They're going to hear the vehicle passing them by. Amar is going to be spotted out, and Myunke and Inky, as soon as they hear it, they get off their stomachs and move into a different location. Now their eyes are going to be on those compounds that Amar is in. If he gets too far away from them, he's going to be shot at. If he gets close to a window and peeks his head, he's going to be shot at, and they're going to try and finish him off.
Yeah, I mean, that's just one thing that will be happening with Amar now moving up forward. He has been spotted or not? Probably not. No. He is just going to go ahead onto a journey. Probably inside the circle, obviously, at a good area, and obviously really close to his teammates, because that's one thing. And now talking about this one, the circle slowly and steadily just moving up forward. We still have to see where the circle just takes everyone up when the competition slowly and steadily just, keeps on going and growing up against the will of the players. Because right now, what every player wants to do is just one thing, right? Grab those kill numbers for you. But in the areas like we saw in the previous matches, well, teams with good kills right off the bat could not maintain it, and they did go down.
Well, they definitely did go down, and they were taken out as well. But look at this. So these teams are going to be forced to move up north. They have managed to avoid up. They might be having vehicles on them, and it is unsafe for you to rotate individually, especially if you can't go looking for vehicles in this map of Miramar, because otherwise if you are found running out in the open, you're going to be finished off. But the players from OPEX spot out the players of XB Rangers. Shots come in, the players have been taken down, the health bars being depleted slowly.
XB Rangers, like, they were just in a bit of a trouble though, but it was not everything that they were. They were, slowly a part of those areas right now. OPEX's players unknown is trying to spot on the players of XP Rangers. Still at that area, Julian and Pola are still out there at a really good area. Players, but right now OPEX's players still are trying to maintain a good area for themselves if they can. Like, it just comes down to the way you can read your opponents. And right now Toxin wanted to just use up a grenade, but then he was like will it be fruitful or not? So that's just one thing. But right now the cover has arrived. They will be ready to take up a fight.
Well, definitely, and they have to be wary as well, otherwise it is going to be a troublesome situation for them. So you have to watch out for every single detail. But WMG being caught off guard, OPEX is here. They are not going to be wary anymore. They know the position of one of the lads who is quite close, but OPEX Marco is going to be taken down, the man who was trying to go for the flank. And XP Rangers, they converted. OPEX, they thought they had the upper hand in this fight, but XP Rangers turning it into an advantageous situation for them. The movement's crisp from the side of XP Rangers. The trades are coming in. Junior has been taken down, and OPEX turning things around. Just one more player left outside in the open. OPEX 2 versus 3 situation.
Well, now the throwables are coming up onto the equation. That was a brilliant throwable, but obviously did not reach down exactly where he planned it to be. Now the circle just going for a central. So that's a really good central circle as of now. Still, the areas of San Martin, Hassan Del Patron still inside the circle, and obviously the water treatment as well, and the left hand and the right hand side. Sorry, it's going to be just out there. Now look at this. OPX's players just moving up forward as Toxin takes down Fahim Vaidi with that Molotov, and now all they have to do is take down that one player as well, as they were onto the other directions. It's Junior White who's on low HP. Needs to heal up or something. Otherwise, hey, if the driver goes down, the team might as well just go down, as well as they are just trying to shoot him down. He's on low HP. He goes down 9, just one player surviving. Somehow, things are not looking good for the players of XP Rangers, as they might as well be the first team to get eliminated. I mean, still one player surviving. But for how long can he survive? They will try and look forward to all the houses, and then once they'll realize. I think they do. I think they do realize that the player is out in the open, right next to these wooden, what do you call it, the barricade-ish area. So they might as well just go and try and contest that player somehow.
Well, definitely. They are still trying to hunt him down. They know the last lad is here. And, well, it is inevitable, the result of this fight. The 1v4, Marco coming in from... Oh, Myunsef almost had it.
His spidey sense did almost tingle a bit, and then he was like, maybe not. But still, all they want to do is they want to stay safe as well while hunting the last player down, because they know if somehow the fight goes wrong, the last player will knock them and finish them as well, because that's the desperation finish that happens. Hey, I want 1 kill, I want this kill, I want this number, something like that. So that just happens. Now I think Marco wants to move forward, and judging by the looks of it, yes, he's jumping. Now Talat knows that something is coming onto his way. Unknown is just out there. He spots him down. He tries to take him down, and he is looking good for the fight. But no. Denied.
Denied. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first team to be eliminated in this match. It is XB Rangers, and that too by the hands of OPEX. But I mean, it was a tough situation for them. I mean, the way the last player was hunted down, as you said, yes, the knock and finish to get that desperate point was going to come in, but how can you do that when you're being shot at by 3 different players at the same time? But now, look at this, how cluttered up San Martin, the area behind San Martin and Power Grid is going to get. Again, 3 teams heading to the same direction. It's Dino, SDMC, and No Chance.
I mean, these players are just out there. The thing, as we just, talking about this one, is they are still at the edge of the circle, SDMC as well, so they might as well take up a clustered fight onto those areas, and obviously they can, dish out the time. Talking about Team No Chance, the players are still a bit inside the circle, except Kenzo, though, well, he will try to make it inside the circle, but then they can dish out a lot of time right from the opponent's side. But look at Max Legends. Look at the way that team is rotating.
Well, Max Legends, I mean, up from northern side, they are coming.
That too, so outside the circle.
Yeah, so late rotations, but are not that uncommon in this map. And that is one thing that makes Miramar really special. I mean, time and time again, we have seen teams that specifically get their strategies around them rotating late in the early stages of the match.
I mean, that is just the thing, as we will have to, see how things just happens. But right now, as we have to just, talk about the stuff, talk about everything, and talk about the situations for the things to happen, we still have to just, make forward and make sure how the fights are going to be happening. Right now, you can see Fantastic still just out there, still trying to spot someone. Yeah, he is still trying to spot someone, but it's not giving any result. Obviously, might be doing a bit of damage to the vehicle, but nothing else.
I mean, but it was also hilarious as Fantastic was taking the shots. The vehicle was moving away from him, and then all of a sudden he just turned around. Hey, what are you shooting at? We've seen those moments happen, but talking about moments coming in, it is Team No Chance this time, taking a lot of damage from the players of SDMC. Almost getting knocked out, but on the other side, OPEX now come under the radars of Team Seal9. 1 knock has come in. It was Unknown who was taken down. And now Unknown is going to be finished off in a few short moments as well.
Yeah, definitely will be. But onto the other direction, you can see S9's players is going down right now. Senior follows down as well onto the fight. OPX Unknown is still out there. But Myunsef, good grenades being tossed down, and good throwables as well. Like the smoke was the first one, then the grenade somehow was tossed onto that area. But now we'll still have to see how the fight just actually happen, because S9 is still onto the other direction. OPX is not going to let fight for themselves. I think he does. He knows where Myunsef is. He needs to take up this fight somehow for his own self, and now the grenade is being tossed down as well onto that direction. They are still trying. They're trying to take 1 player down. Myunke, the grenade was on him. Takes down Myunke. Ink is still surviving, but for how long can he survive, given the fact they are outside the circle and the team wants to hunt?
Well, the hunt down is definitely going to happen. Toxin going forward to Inky's position. Oh, they spot him out and finishes him off. Oh, well, I mean, the fight started out with Seal9 in advantage, but OPEX were like, what advantage are you talking about? Look at this. The match has just started, 14 minutes, and these guys have 8 kills.
They were the reason of wipe out after the 2 scores, the first 2 squads. Like, if we just talk about this in this way, because they were the ones who wiped out 2 squads in their entirety.
Well, definitely. 2 complete squads. Second, the most recent one is Seal9. and it is quite intense because like 4v4 situations, it is quite tricky to make it work.
And this is what I was saying, right?
Yeah.
You can have a lot of kills, but you still, even if you get eliminated at this spot, the thing is you don't get placement points. So you gotta hold that. 8 kills. If you just go just a bit passive and get like what 10 by the end of the game with a chicken dinner, that's also good. Nothing taken away from that thing.
Imagine from here on out if they straight up, they don't get into any more fights, they just move themselves to get a chicken dinner. That is also going to be pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Plus also the thing is OPEX, I mean, they're sitting on the 9th or the 10th position as far as the overall standings are concerned. So definitely going to be in a comfortable position. But WMG fighting out the players of NRC, and it was Spider, the last player from the side, who was taken out. Oh! Whoa, Pasta! He was trying to take on Dhage with the M24, but the DMR shot from the other side actually managed to take him down.
That was good as SLR action, right? The one that we just saw right now. Well, OPEX, again, the team that is looking really good. Now it's one thing, and that is the circle. And they are against Max Legends. I mean, talk about this team. Talk about the way this team actually just punishes out the teammates. And all right, one goes down. But the thing is, Jay barely makes it into the safety. I want to see what else they can do in this situation. I mean, they are trying to spot someone down, trying to take some players down all by themselves. Seal Wally takes on Bear Marvel and finishes him up in style as well. So Team Seal is taking a good fight. Max Legends, alright, so they know now they are surrounded, but the only thing they can play is play with the time, because the zone's gonna arrive, and what they can hope is that the players leave the area, because that's also important.
Well, it is definitely going to be important for them. OPEX, they are rotating out of position. So OPEX, now they are going to take on the third fight. And it is going to be against Max Legends. Unknown and Marco getting themselves onto the sides. Max Legends there going up to the high ground. Toxin is there blocking the high ground already. Max Legends trying to avoid the situation, but the shots are going to come in from the M4 and the red dot. He dishes out a few damage, but not enough to get a knock. And Max Legends, do they manage to get away? Is OPEX going to let that happen? OPEX, the way they have been playing so far, they are on a high of momentum. They are definitely not going to back out from any fight right now.
Well, Seal Baron still out there. Alright, so the players are being taken down. Their Prince follows them up as of now. OPEX is unknown. He's still just out there. As we can just talk about the fights, we can see about the fights and all the situations out there. Seal Baron, was taken down. I mean, the MVP player was taken down as well. 187. Talking about the previous game in this game, it's been ups and downs of the thing as of now. Mark Van Pelsen, he knows that he's getting shot down from the other direction, so he needs to be safe. Yeah. Now, talk about being safe and everything. Team Seal 9. First game not so good, second game good, third game again not so good. So it's kind of an ups and down situation that is just happening. So this game, maybe if the history repeats itself, Mark Penn would want to make it their game. But so far, OPEX is the only team that has been playing brilliantly.
Yeah, they have been going aggressive on a map that is not known for aggression, and it is definitely paying off in the early stages. But now, as we move to the late stages of the game, the teams are going to be a lot closer to each other, and it's going to be a lot more difficult to fight it out and get those squad vibes, make those squad vibes happen. But talking about squad vibes, Mark Penn taking a fight against 187. The nade being cooked by Illusio. It's going to be a little bit off from where it actually needs to be. The distance between the lads a little bit too much, but Illusio gets up, actually uses gun and gets the knock.
Well, Beast was the one who was actually not just counter-firing onto their direction, but that did not pay up any visit. Well, Momo hasn't been shown as well. Mark Quinte, they still don't have any kill. They are dishing out a lot of damage. Now, this is the same concept of the good fight and the bad fight. They are trying to take down the good fight, but they're not converting it. So that's just one thing that is happening. 187, meanwhile, trying to take down the players of Team Seal as well. All they know is that they are at the edge of the circle, so if a team just comes on from the back and side, it might as well just try and do a bit of a damage onto them. But right now, Beast with the grenades of his own, just trying to take up a few players down if he can. And by the looks of it, it's gonna just bounce a bit back. But hey, Madrox has been spotted down. The shots are being taken down. Nare takes on B2R's Madrox. And the confirmation, well, that has been done by Illusion now.
Well, Mark Penn just taking the kill, even the kill point, in fact, away from the players of 187. First, they are not allowing them to move inside the circle. Second, they are not allowing them to get the kills. This team is absolutely brutal on the team they are up against.
Yeah, this is definitely, just as we could see, the way, the players are trying to actually just formulate everything onto themselves. We still have to see how the fights actually just, go down onto everything. But just slowly and steadily, as the players are trying somehow, it might just be onto the ups and downs with the mentality of the players, with the talent and everything. So so far, somehow, we still have to see and we still have to look forward to how the things actually happen. But we just have to, just talk about everything. Fights are going to be one of the most challenging things with everything. And B2 are still onto the other direction, onto the back end side, and now as the zone is just moving up forward, we still have to see how the things just change down.
Well, definitely. And it is going to be an interesting situation, but look at this, 187 trying to take the shots on the players of B2R, I'm sorry. And Horse has been taken down. He's going to be finished off. The tap shot's coming in, but he goes on the other side of the ridge.
Boundary Rush definitely is just, was trying to hold on to the other directions for themselves, but that did not just pay up a visit on them. 187, meanwhile, again, the team does not have anything as of now, but if we just, talk about this, they did dish out a bit of a damage and the kill was stolen. So now they again have to be furious on their feet. They have to think as soon as they can, because it might not just be a good thing for them. But hey, that was brilliant. NRC, Pablo and Amar just going out of the lobby with a vehicle blast, but Nare has been spotted down as well from Wally onto the other direction as he's trying to pick up. Nare has been picked up, but the kill location has not arrived. Now all he has to do is just stay safe, create a good area for himself. Just throws on a low toss smoke just so that he can be out of this. But I want to see where the circle takes everyone.
Yeah, the circle is definitely going to be taking the right now. And, well, since, all the teams are already busy fighting them out, it's going to be a big question to see who actually makes it forward. But look at this. So, Team Seal, they've managed to bring themselves on a high ground against the players of 187. Now they're on the low ground right now. And Napu and the Beast along with them.
Yeah, that is totally true if we just, talk about this. But right now, as you can see, 12 teams still surviving. Markpen, the players are going down by SC. But Illusion takes Insanity down. Illusion finishes him. Markpen Illusion is looking brilliant as he has 3 kills. And SDZ gets eliminated. One player did create a lot of chaos, but now the revive, that's going to be a troublesome situation for Markpen as the players from the back end side are going to be just for sure trying to look them down. Nare has been taken down once again by Seal Zaki this time. So, 187 Nare, he still has to look forward to all the fights and for the revivals if that can happen or cannot happen. Meanwhile, Seal Angle takes an OPX Toxin, and now Max Legends, the elimination happens for them as well. We are down to 9 teams as B2R follows them on the 10th spot. Seal Ankle goes on as OPX is unknown, takes him down with an M4. Slowly and steadily, just taking up all the directional fights for themselves. 150 meters is the difference between the few players and the circle as well. Grenade. Markpen, the only challenge that they have to do is to climb up this hill. Otherwise, they are being shot at from all the other directions. And look at Pasta, does not even have a helmet.
And look at this, the aggression finally being whittled down as OPEX has completely. 12 kills and as you said, the position points, they're not going to be there that much. Yeah, this happens if you are going to go over aggressive for no reason at all.
This does happen, and that's how. The thing is, they have good kill numbers. Now all they can do is, a top 3 finish will be brilliant for them. But
I think with 12 kills, even if you make it to the top 5, you've done your job.
Top 3 even better.
Yeah, top 3 is definitely going to be
because we were talking about this, right? Chicken in the best, top 3 even better, top 5, like it'll be good. So that's just one thing. Well, Markpen again just being taken down, but hey, OPM as the players have been spotted down from the other direction, and the damage is being done. But you could hear a few AUG shots by Axiom, I guess, as it was on Ghosty, and Ghosty has been taken down. Yes, Axiom was using the AUG on Ghosty.
Yeah, the weapon definitely dishing out a lot of damage, and the knock is going to come in. But what is Mahu going to do? As he knows the players of Dino are in front of him, the nade is going to be cooked. The nade being tossed on the first floor. OPEX is going to be taken down. So finally, they finish off this match with 13 points. But OPMF, they get charged upon by the players of Dino. Fantastic. 2 players knocked out, 2 players on the back lines. Dino have everything under control, but they need to wheel up before they run in and take on the other 2 players. That is going to be Dictator on the back line. Jeko Aksem, he's going for to get a revive on himself. 3 players on the side of Dino are really good. Salty's HP, he's the only player with a full HP, but they need to use the first aid. They're giving the time to OPMF to get the revive being done.
Let's the time is being given out there. As you can see, Chico, just onto the other direction. Akshem as well. The health department is something that is crucial. With Akshem needs to put up a first in. Will be doing that for sure. Marco Illusion goes down and will be finished. Jonas Fantastic does everything for himself. But Team Dino, the thing about Team Dino is they have all the players surviving. When you have numbers, you can have the game as well.
Yep.
But you gotta, just mold that game for your numbers advantage, and that's one thing that they have to do. Meanwhile, Chico, one good molly can at least take one player down. That's what he's trying for. It goes to the grenade. It was, you think about it, it was perfectly cooked, as it would have just gone down there and blasted out. But the thing is, it just bounced back.
Yeah, it hit the edge of the wall and bounced back, and even he barely managed to avoid it. But Jacob has the Scarlet in his hand, is going to be able to spot out. He needs to be careful. Lee is there on the first floor, keeping an eye on him as well. So the player has been completely pinned down. Dino just waiting for the right time to charge in on the opponents and finish them off. And I think that finally happened, but it's going to instantly be traded out. At this point, 1-1 knock coming in. Chenko still alive, fantastic, right in front of him, behind the wall, behind one part of the wall. Salty is going to be back on his feet. Aksim, the revive still not happened.
It has not happened yet, but as we can see, it's still just, onto the movements as Team Dino is just moving up forward slowly and steadily. Salt is on low HP, but needs to, just heal up somehow as soon as he can, as of now. But, well, you can see Ghost just moving up forward. And the fight is not in the favor. Ghosty goes down, but hey, they take down Lee as well. This is a brilliant fight happening with Fantastic. How much can they actually take as Salty from a really good angle becomes Salty in this one?
Yeah, but Dino still messed up. They've lost out on their teammates. Well, the charge in did not work out exactly as they thought it would, but the players still surviving means they have the opportunity to get themselves the chicken dinner now.
This is going to be something. Look at this. No chances on the lower angle. If Dino wants to take up the fight, they want to jump from that hill.
Yeah.
And if they jump from that hill, the damage is going to be a lot. So I want to see what Team Dino does. I I would love to see what Team Dino does in this one. Like, how are they going to be viewed down badly with the direction from which they are going? Team Seal's out there, but hey, Wally takes down Dino. Fantastic. Oh, it's bad for Team Dino now. Zaki's out there, but for how long can he survive? Will he being tossed around, and now the reason the Zaki, the Molotov is actually burning Zaki. No chance can actually get this game for themselves. There it is!
Well, no chance again and again. Today being really, really consistent with their performance, and this time, well, we're going to see where the players are going to go and how things
slowly and steadily of the players and everything. So far, somehow we still have to see, and we still have to look forward to how the things actually happen. But we just have to, just talk about everything. Fights are going to be one more. Still onto the other direction, onto the back end side, and now forward. We still have to see how the thing just changes down.
Well, definitely. And Horns has been taken down. He's going to be taken down. The tap shot's coming in, but he goes on the other side of the ridge.
Boundary Rush definitely is just, was trying to hold the directions for themselves, but that is not they have to think as soon as they can, because it might, the direction that he's trying to pick up, the players now have been picked up, but the kill confirmation has not arrived. Now all he has to do is just, stay safe, stay at a good area for himself, just throws down a low toss, a smoke, just...
Big question to see who actually makes it forward. But look at this, so teams on a high ground
finishes him. Markman Illusion is looking brilliant as he has 3 kills, and SDZ gets eliminated. One player did create a lot of chaos, but the revive and now Max Legends, the elimination happens for them as well. We are down to 9 teams as B2 ankle goes down as Opex is unknown, takes him down with an M4. Slowly and steadily, just taking the ball, the directional fight for themselves in the circle as well. Down as well. Markman, the only challenge that they have to do is to climb up this hill. Otherwise, they are being shot at from all the other directions. And look at Park, have a helmet.
And look at this, the aggression finally being dwindled down as Opex have been shut down completely. 12 kills is where they're going to stop at. And as you said, the position if you are going to go over aggressive for no reason at all.
I mean, this does happen, and that's how. The thing is, they have good kill numbers. Now, all they can do is, a top 3 finish will be brilliant for them. But
I think with 12 kills, even if you make it to the top 5, you've done your job.
top 3 even better.
Yeah, top 3 is definitely going to be
because
better.
we were talking about this, right? Chicken in the best, top 3 even better, top 5 like it'll be good. So that's just one thing. Well, Markman again just being taken down, but hey, OPM as the players have been spotted down from the other direction, and the damage is being done. But you could hear a few AUG shots by Axiom, I guess. And Ghosty has been taken down. Yes, Axiom was using the AUG on Ghosty.
Yeah, the weapon definitely dishing out a lot of damage, and the knock is going to come in. But what is Mahu going to do? As he knows the players of Dino are in front of him, the nade is going to be cooked. The nade being tossed on the first floor. Opix is going to be taken down. So finally, they finish off this match with 13 points. But OPMF, they get charged upon by the players of Dino. Fantastic. 2 players knocked out, 2 players on the back lines. Dino have everything under control, but they need to heal up before they run in and take on the other 2 players. That is going to be Dictator on the back line. Then Checo, Aksim, he's going for to get a revive on himself. 3 players. Well, he's the only player with a full HP, but they need to use the first aids. They're giving the time to OPMF to get the revive being done.
Well, yes, the time is being given out there, as you can see, Chico, just onto the other direction, Axiom as well. The health department is something that is crucial. With Axiom needs to put up a first hit, and will be doing that for sure. Marco Illusion goes down and will be finished. John is fantastic, does everything for himself. But Team Dino, the thing about Team Dino is they have all the players surviving. When you have numbers, you can have the game as well.
Yep.
But you gotta, just mold that game for your numbers advantage, and that's one thing that they have to do. Meanwhile, Chico, one good molly can at least take one bit on. That's what he's trying for. It goes to the grenade. It was, you think about it, it was perfectly cooked, as it would have just gone down there and blasted up.